What's up, guys? It is Joe with Hendo Daily, and today's EDC item review is a little bit polarizing. So, I have seen that some people consider this an EDC item, other people say it's absurd. I am on the side that it is an item that I have every single day at work, outside of work, weekends, whatever, and that is hats. So, I consider it an item because although it's not something you have to have, right? It is something that you choose to not carry but wear every single day and use every single day. And for me, it is a necessity, and that's because this is my uniform hat. So I've got to wear this with my OCPs to work. I do like that the Air Force has gone to the baseball cap style hats. So definitely a plus for me there. But this is an item that I consider to be in my EDC because, like I said, in the case of the uniform, I have to have this. It's not a choice. But outside of work, I always have a hat on. I am never not wearing a hat unless I'm at like a wedding or something, dressed up. Even then, I still try to get away with wearing a hat. So I have narrowed it down because I have hats for days and days and days, but I have narrowed it down to my top one, two, three, four, I guess. And that first one that I've had the longest out of these four at least is my Cardinals hat. Well, one of my Cardinals hat, because again, I have Cardinals hats for days. But I love this one because of the same OCP pattern. I've actually picked this up on accident leaving for work because I just am in a rush or whatever. It was sitting in my car, and obviously same pattern. So luckily, I still had the right one in my car with me. But I absolutely love this hat because I love the pattern. I love just the design of it, and I love the Cardinals on the rim, on the bill there. But this is probably one of my favorite Cardinals hats that I have. Um, it's been through a lot. It's pretty gross. You might not be able to see it as well on the camera, but it's pretty gross inside. So it's since been partially retired. I still wear it working out in the yard or, when I'm getting sweaty and gross, as you should with a hat. It should be gross and disgusting before you ever consider getting rid of it or getting a new one. Second one is the PFG hats. Now, I will say I've got a big dome. All right, I've got a big head, awkward shaped head, so it is hard for me to find a hat that really fits and really works for me. And these were one of the hats that I found work. Now, at first, these hats did not. I wasn't sure I was going to like these because they are the flex fit. Yeah, flex fit. They were tight on my head at first, and this is a large, extra large size hat, and it was tight on my head at first until it finally stretched out and is loose enough that it fits to just how I like it. Currently in the process of breaking in an all black PFG hat, but man, that hurts my head after about an hour of wearing it. So that break-in process for these hats is pretty brutal, but I love. I don't know. I love the style and the design that they have. This one's pretty faded and discolored as well. But this is one of my favorite hats because I like the white and the gray. It's stretched out finally enough to fit my head perfectly. So this is also worn quite a bit throughout the week. And then next one after that is another Cardinals hat, and this one is my current Cardinals hat that I wear the most, and that is just a regular camouflage trucker style hat with the mesh back hat. Super comfortable, very flexible. It's not tight. I like the snapback. I think snapbacks are probably my favorite. It used to be fitted in my high school days. I was a fitted flat bill hat kind of kid, but I've since grown and changed my ways of what hats I prefer to wear. And I used to not be a fan of anything that wasn't fitted. Now that I've grown into my adult size head, fitted hats don't really mean fitted for me. It means a tight squeeze on my big dome. So this is the style of hat that I love to wear now. And this, like I said, is my current Cardinals hat. That is probably the cleanest and the newest. and I like the camel pattern and the mesh back. So simple, simple choice for me. My most recent hat that I've already just absolutely sweat through and is well on its way to becoming well worn in is this hat I picked up from Smoky Mountain Knife Works down when I was down there for vacation a couple months ago over the summer. I really like this hat. I've never had such a bright colored hat, but it was one of the last colors they had left, so I went for it. Normally, I kind of like, as you can see, very plain colors, very dark tone colors. So it was a little out of the ordinary for me to grab a bright orange trucker hat. Minus my red Cardinals hats, I've never had a hat this bright, but I like it. It fits good. The snapback is nice. As you can see, I'm on the last two buttons there to fit my head, but I really like this hat. It's very comfortable for just a, pretty basic cheap hat with, Smoky Mountains logo on it. It's really great. And then the last hat for this video that I have on today, I guess it's kind of mine. It's kind of a shared hat. This is a special hat because this is one that we have ordered for hydrocephalus. There's somebody very special in my life with hydrocephalus, and that is a condition in which there is a buildup of fluid on the brain that requires a shunt to relieve the pressure. And we do a walk every single year, and that's coming up this month for us. We do a walk every single year to raise money for hydrocephalus and research and charity. So this is also a special hat that just came in. My wife had made because we get shirts or hats made every year, and just came in. And so I found this in the house tonight, so I stole it and decided to wear it. But this is also going to be a special hat because of that reason. So let me know what you all think. Is a hat an EDC item? Is it not? Is that just something ridiculous that you're trying to claim as, EDC for the sake of calling it EDC? Again, for me, I think it is because I don't have to carry a pocket knife every day. I carry one because I use it. I don't have to carry a flashlight every day. I do because I use it. I don't have to wear a hat every day, but I do because they're comfortable. I do have to some days with my uniform, but outside of that, I don't have to, but I do because I like the feel of a hat. I like wearing a hat. I like showing off the logo or the team spirit or whatever the case is. So to me, a hat is an EDC item because I have one on every single day. Lots of different styles, lots of different flavors and varieties. And again, I've got hats for days, Cardinals hats for days. So I don't want to hear anything about the Cardinals in the comments, though. I know they're trash this year. I've accepted it and I'm moving on. But like I said, I consider a hat an EDC item because it is something that I wear every single day. I use and wear a hat just as much as I use my knife or use my flashlight or anything else. So let me know what you guys think. Is a hat an EDC item? What kind of hats do you all prefer? And I appreciate y'all watching. I will see you in the next one.